Hey everyone, my name's Rob Gronbeck. I'm the founder of The Brain Room, and I want to share with you now how I increased my brain processing speed, that is how many calculations my brain can make per second, by 463%. Now first we have to measure how many calculations my brain can make per session, right? Well, that's where the Neurotracker comes in. So I'm going to show you how we do that. Okay. So first I'm going to turn on the session. Takes a quick second, pick my name, pick my session, and away we go. Turn the lights out so you can see it easier. So this is called the core session because it is the core, it is the backbone
Neurotracker core
of all Neurotracker training. So this is a very large screen, takes up about 75% of your visual field. This is about how far you'd sit away from it.
2.1.
So as you can see, there's 8 balls on the screen. 4 balls are going to show up. I want you to follow those 4 balls, okay? They're going to move pretty fast. They're going to move for 8 seconds. Kind of like that game where you've got 3 cups on a table and a pea underneath it, and we show you the pea underneath one of them. We put the cups down and then we shuffle them over the table, and you have to keep track of your cup with the pea under it. But instead, there's 4 balls. Okay, are you ready? Eyes in the middle is a good tip. 3, 2, 1, here we go. It's pretty fast, isn't it? How did you go? Call out the numbers on the balls which you were following. I'll call out the numbers that I got. I think I got them. Okay.
3.3.
So if you got it, the Neurotracker says, all right, Rob, try this speed. So this is a faster speed. We do 20 of these. As you can see on the right-hand side, there are a series of green dots. You get a star for every repetition where you get 4 out of 4 correct, or you get a green dash saying, no, you didn't get it correct. 20 of these make one set, just like a set of bench press or a set of squats. We do a set of these, and over this 20 repetitions, we find out how fast can your brain calculate moving objects. Very useful. Okay, we'll go one more for fun. That's pretty fast, isn't it? I think it got me. All right, we'll go 7, 6, 4, 8. I'm not confident though. Okay, well I got it, Jeepers Creepers. Well, we've got to have a look at it again then, don't we? All right, so we've got that one right. That was almost my top speed. Let's go beyond, way beyond.
5.3.
Ooh, okay, hold on to your horses. Yeah, I'd like to see the human who could do this. Well, I've got no idea, so I'm going to end it there. I'll turn the lights back on. So every one of those bounces, every one of those go-behinds or occlusions, they require a calculation, some kind of little bit of energy used by the brain. Yep, and they're all happening extremely fast. How fast you can do that correlates to your fitness, your age, and your level of sport. And generally, the highest professional and fittest athletes can do this the fastest. And those that have got severe brain injuries or attention issues score the lowest. The good news is, no matter where you are, anyone can improve. For example, I'll give you a case study of a young footballer, a soccer player that I've been working with lately. Now this might become a little bit confusing, but I'm going to keep it really simple. What we can do is just like any gym workout, we can calculate how much weight was lifted and how long it took to lift that weight in. That gives us a relative intensity metric. I lifted 20 kilograms 20 times and I did that in 20 minutes. And that will give you an intensity index. And the goal of all fitness is to be going as fast as possible in the least amount of time, which creates an adaptation response. And we want to do the same thing with the brain. Okay? So this athlete, we can see that we've calculated their score, because you'll get a score at the end of every 20 repetitions, and that's your assessment. How fast did you do today? And we'll divide that by the time it took you. So generally it's about 6.5 to 7 minutes to do the task. And we can see in his first session, it was 0.0039. So that's his calculation ability per second, just like a processor, a computer processor. His second session, he came in and he was quite improved, at 0.0049. But then his second set and his third set, he dropped. And this is the equivalent of going out really hard on your first set in the gym and then having nothing in the tank for the second and third sets, right? So he's literally depleted his brain. And we can see the same thing happens in the second session, the third session, the fourth session. Although we start to see the initial scores starting to go up, don't we? And this general trend. We can see that he's sitting down at the time. So he's sitting down looking at the screen. But then, okay, we're going to start standing up. And we can see that as we do this, we can also see his scores start to become more consistent. His ability to sprint, his ability to make multiple mental calculations at faster and faster speeds, mind you, and less time is increasing. So his brain's capacity is just like a calculator, just like a computer processor makes a certain amount of calculations per second. We can see that at first it's 0.0039, and right towards the end here is up to 0.0077. So he's literally doubled his processing speed, his ability to process information. In soccer in particular, there's been one study which showed that in very experienced young footballers around 20, 21 years old, that this improvement resulted in a 15% passing accuracy. So a real improvement in their performance. They used to pass at 59% of the time, so good pass, bad pass, 6 out of 10. After they had done this training and increased their cognitive processing, their brain's calculation ability, they were able to pass at a 74%. So 7.5 good passes out of 10. That's quite a tremendous improvement, don't you think? So I've been able to improve my visual processing speed by 463% over the last couple of years. I can go about 230 to 250 times faster than I used to, and I can do it in less time. I give myself less rest in between each of those repetitions. So those repetitions that you saw, you get 2.5 seconds to see the ball. So that's what these mean. 2.5 seconds to see the 4 balls, and then they go and they bounce around the screen. But we can gradually reduce that time. So now he's only getting 1.5 seconds to see the balls, and then they disappear, to the point where we got him only seeing the balls for half a second, and then they go. Not only that, but we also transitioned him to balancing on a cushion. One of these heart cushions, so like a Bosu ball. So when you're standing on, the head starts to move, unless you've got perfect balance, and very few people have got perfect balance. He certainly didn't. So that's one example of 9 sessions to double the visual processing speed. And this is something that's measurable. It translates into the game, and the ability to read the body posture of your opponent if you're a fighter, to be able to process that information. So instead of seeing when the arm is there, you might not get out of the way, you might read the whole body and see it earlier, because your brain is processing at twice its speed. So that's the Neurotracker. That's how we measure brain processing speed, or how many calculations can your brain do in a second, and how can we double, triple, quadruple that your brain's processing speed. And if we can do that, then your brain won't be left behind. I'm Rob Gronbeck. I founded the Brain Room, and this is one of the transformational technologies we use to train your brain. Okay, let me know what you think. Bye.